Hello and welcome to Roleplay Rejects, where we play new and unusual tabletop role-playing games. This season we're playing Shadows of Esteren, so let's Esteren some shadows. For the 8th time now.
Okay.
I'm playing through StarCraft's campaign.
Okay. All right.
Love StarCraft.
It's a great game.
Power wash.
Power wash?
That's
okay.
banter about how I'm fucking
Oh, right.
stupid.
The greatest game ever.
Yes.
So
Have you played it?
Oh.
it is actually a really good Power Wash simulator on Steam and consoles, I think.
Yep.
Hashtag not sponsored.
But it could.
Yeah. But StarCraft is just, it's so fucking good, okay? Because all of the there's only 3 different factions, cool beans, but they all play extremely differently. And it's like, I would argue that it's one of the last great RTSs.
I totally agree with you.
Yeah,
I disagree.
pretty clear.
What does
What?
RTS?
Real-time
strategy. You don't know, bro?
Yeah, obviously. I was
Come
just
on,
making sure you guys
Misty.
knew. Yeah.
I don't know why I'm saying it like that because I don't play any RTS games.
And also the third
Also,
campaign.
what does that mean?
So there were games like Civilization where it's like turn-based, right?
Yeah.
A real-time strategy, there's no turns. All of everything
Oh, it's
is
like that
happening
one
at
thing
the
you've
same
been
time.
playing
XCOM, yes.
on your phone.
Oh.
No, so that's one of the turn-based ones.
Oh.
That wouldn't be a real-time strategy.
It looks similar.
Polytopia is what she's talking about.
Oh, okay,
I've been
gotcha.
playing
Yeah, that one
Polytopia
sounds pretty good.
lately.
Who's
It
Paul?
sucked me back in. But yeah, real-time strategy, everything's going at the same time. So you've got to manage all of the buildings and the units at the same time as your opponents, and you just
It's like
clash.
turn-based,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
more stressful.
The original Warcraft games were
that.
RTSs. World of Warcraft's a completely different thing.
Yeah.
And then StarCraft, same developers, right?
Yep.
Same studio.
The cutscenes, man.
Dude,
They're
it's
so
the sci-fi
fucking good.
version, and it is so good.
I'm not going to lie to you. I'm very lost, but
You should.
that's not
Dude,
new. So
I've never.
I'm happy you found a game you like,
Well,
or that you refound it. I guess.
I still just every now and then when
continue to find.
when I need a palate cleanser. When I need a palate cleanser, I go back to StarCraft. And also, it has the best, like, trope, I think is the term for it. I just love having, like, the apocalypse is fucking upon us, and everything's fucked up, and you're just trying to, make it through.
Yeah.
And I love that trope so goddamn much.
Thinking about sci-fi games, did you see the trailer for Starship Troopers?
What?
What?
No.
No?
So they're making. Have you guys seen that movie
Yeah.
Yeah.
or read the book?
No.
No, but the
So
The first movie.
yes,
The only
movie.
Yeah.
Yep. So they're
That's not right.
making
There's several movies.
another game version of it. I didn't realize there were others before it, but
There is. I actually
it
have
looks
it.
decent.
Starship Trooper Terran Command.
Yeah, is it good?
It's pretty good, man.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, a new one's coming out this year, so
Is it like
Keep your
first
eye-
person or?
yeah, it's first person.
Okay, so the Terran Command one is RTS.
Oh, it's a real-time strategy. Misty knows what that is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm actually an expert in RTS.
You remember a while ago when we said, I don't think it was on mic, but we said LFG, and some of us were like, "What's LFG?" That's what I think of every time we use any acronym. I'm like,
Lo-fi giant.
it's looking for group, but it's also
Oh,
let's
yeah.
fucking go.
Oh,
and that's what
that-
I think.
That was also me. I was like, what the fuck
think-
does that mean? And they were like,
I think it was
looking
like
for group, Lamau,
Yeah,
you should
might-
know that.
You might have known.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't-
didn't know.
Yeah, you 3 didn't know. We were the only ones that knew.
Yeah, no.
They're
I
fucking
am very bad at knowing things, specifically acronyms and games and their rules, which is why I'm on this podcast.
Yeah, I'm not good at social online games.
I was
Like occasionally I'll get into a first-person shooter and like communicate with my team, but even then, like one of the reasons I really liked Apex for so long was because you don't have to be on mic. You can ping things and get
They have a
90%
really good
of
ping
what
system.
you need
Yeah.
across, right? Yeah, it's a great
Yeah, I
ping
don't
system.
like games like that unless I know the people.
Yep.
And
Uh,
even then,
Even
I
then,
would rather be sitting next to
play
them.
with my little brothers
Even
and we end
then?
up mad at each other.
Oh, yeah. You guys fight all the time.
Yeah, I don't
My
play much with
favorite
Paul
is
anymore.
playing by myself.
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
prefer.
All by myself.
You can do that now in
Like-
D&D. I think.
In D&D?
Yeah, they made like that like single play
An
module.
AI
Oh, yeah.
thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What I like, though, is video games by myself.
Yeah.
Where nobody can make fun of me, except for me.
Except
I
for
like
me.
to play
And
video
Joseph can
games
play all of the fights so that I don't die.
alongside.
You're pretty good at Skyrim fights now.
Yeah, but it's taken me, 6 years?
Hey, but you're good at them.
So.
Yeah, but now you can take
progress.
those skills and translate them to other games. that you
Exactly.
play,
Like,
Mm.
Paper Mario.
Like Fallout.
like,
Like Fallout.
yeah. Like you're beating up on yourself about this, but if you think about it, most gamers started real young.
I've been gaming
Yeah.
for literally, this is not an exaggeration, as long as I can remember. I've been playing video games.
Mhm.
Probably a little longer than that.
And so 6 years, like you're doing pretty good.
You're pretty on track. Yeah.
Yeah.
'cause
Yeah,
these
I'm
guys-
as good as most 12-years out there. So
Yeah,
that's-
exactly.
I don't wanna brag.
Yeah, I don't
bro.
wanna
I
brag.
remember-
when my little brother was 12, he went nuts on video games. Like, that guy was, it was just...
I remember when I was like 4 or 5, maybe. I don't know. I was real fucking young. But I would play the first StarCraft,
Yeah.
with the Brood War expansion. Hashtag not sponsored, but hopefully.
Right?
Um, and I shit you not, I would just be like clicking around there, just fucking around, and the map editor that they had, hours, where I would just be like,
Yep.
place down a unit, and it's all a map editor, so nothing's actually happening. But then I'm like, yeah, and then these guys are gonna go in and attack these guys, and they wiped them out, and hours,
Yep.
days, weeks, years. I'm still playing.
Currently,
Yep.
right now.
I think my earliest memory of a video game would be playing Tetris on my mom's black and white Game Boy. Like
Damn.
the original brick Game Boy. Yeah.
I
And
love that your mom had a Game Boy. That seems so out of
I
character
know,
for her.
right?
That brings me joy.
She really liked Tetris. That was her thing.
Dude, Tetris
and
is so like,
Yeah,
bro, a
Moms
lot of
and
people
Tetris?
love Tetris.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
high
Something
school,
about
we
it.
went through a phase.
It's because that
Jewel?
song, bro. It's a
hey,
bop.
it's Russian propaganda.
Oh yeah, the art.
That's why there's like Russian buildings in the back of Tetris.
What?
Someone pull up a Tetris.
Is
clip.
Guys,
Is this from like stuff they don't want you
Guys,
to know, or
that
is this a
brings us
real
to
thing?
Tetris is Russian propaganda.
That brings us to today's sponsor, Russia.
Does that mean I can't play it anymore?
No, you can play it. You just feel bad about it.
Uh,
Russian Tetris.
When I think of Tetris and I think of Bejeweled, I just think
Ooh.
of mom games.
my mom was killer at Bejeweled.
And the one where
Girlfriend played for hours when I was a kid, and I was like, "Yeah, mom, get it."
the one with the
Then
stone
I-
frog in the middle that shoots out like marbles,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and they got to match it up before it like fills up the
Yeah.
whole thing.
What one is that called?
I know
What?
what you're talking
No,
about.
That was
yeah,
not a
no.
real sentence. What is that one called? Is what I was trying to say.
Let's word you trick. I remember that game. My brother used to play that game.
Anyway, I'm a fucking idiot. Because I didn't know in Power Wash Simulator that when you have that like scaffolding stairs thing, you can fucking move it. You can move it, and it would have made my life a lot easier because I did several projects that would have been literally like 2 to 3 times less difficult without it or with it.
Yeah, because before she'd been having to like
I had
lean
to, like,
out of
hop.
windows and like stand at the tippy edges of places to like.
And then like fall and like quickly go in, so I'd go on the next little edge. It was awful. And I realized that yesterday, and I also realized that for some of the moving things, you can turn them off so they stop moving.
You're cleaning a
Carousel.
carousel at some point,
Oh,
and it
okay.
starts off just kind of like moving around.
But you're
So-
spawned
It's creepy.
directly in front of the button. But I guess
But you ignored the button.
yeah. So what I've learned from this is I'm really bad at that game at like registering interact prompts.
Mm.
The one where it's like press down on the D-pad. But yeah, just PSA for anyone playing Power Wash Simulator.
It's a
If you
great
have it.
game.
It's a great game, but don't do that to yourself.
Yeah, don't knock it till you've tried it.
Yeah, it's actually really good.
Yeah.
Super
That
satisfying.
was it. It wasn't that important, but I just felt real stupid.
It's okay. It was important to us.
Mm-hmm.
Announcement.
Yeah, Damien has an announcement.
Yep, I have one of those. So Nova Open is a convention that's happening in DC area, I think, in August. We'll have like actual dates and links and things in the episode description. But guess who's going to be running games there?
Who?
We
Praise hell.
You're running
You're one
some
of them.
games.
Yeah, it's us, baby.
Yeah.
Mostly
It's
Damien.
us.
So yeah, come
But
by
not
our
me.
tables. Come say hi.
Yeah, they're doing some like you have to pre-register for the games or whatever, but just go to the site. They'll probably have information by the time that this comes out, I think.
Yeah.
Probably,
And if not, then you can yell at us at our email.
yeah, 1-800-ligmaballs@gmail.com.
Oh man, now I got to make
No.
that email. Just a second.
I thought it was Lamau,
Yeah,
you're
it's supposed to be
stinky.
Lamau, you're stinky, but
If you have
Okay.
complaints,
Just
go to
making up
Lamau, you're
emails.
stinky.
We're gonna have that second one up by the time you get it.
Wait. Say it again.
1-800-ligmaballs@gmail.com.
Ridiculous. But yeah, that's like super cool. This is going to be our first official like presence at a con, I guess.
Yeah, like we showed up at PAX and just kind of wandered
we're
around,
just
We
enjoying
vibed.
just
it.
enjoying it.
And
But
now we're like
I
partners
didn't,
or
but
whatever.
you guys
Yeah.
vibed.
She
But this
was
time
on
we're
the
going to be
moon.
like
Oh, yeah, you were
actually
on the
there.
moon.
So
yeah,
that's so cool.
Mhm.
so come by if you want.
Come by if you don't want.
Yeah, we're really excited. It's like largely a wargaming thing, but I think the last couple of years been branching out more in the RPG
Yeah.
stuff.
There's going to be other things like D&D. But I mean, we're going to be bringing Fallout. We're going to be bringing Morkborg, Pirateborg, Cyborg, Adventure Skeletons.
Mhm.
Oh, it's a charity
Shadows of Esteren.
thing, isn't it?
Goblonia and Slayers.
And yes, it is also a charity thing.
Yeah, so come if
Pretty
you're
dope.
poor. I'm just kidding. That's not
Do
what
it.
I mean.
What?
Go there. Do it for the kids.
Who does
I
it-
don't know if it's for kids.
I was gonna say, like, what is it for?
It'll all
Just-
be in the episode
Yeah,
description
we
because
don't-
I definitely know right now.
Yeah.
And I'm just,
This way they look at the episode description.
Exactly.
Yeah, and the links.
Yeah.
Wesley, I have bad news.
They'll say it's taken.
It's already taken.
Email that email anyway. Someone will look at it.
No,
Jesus.
don't.
Yeah, 1-8. Let's see. How can we spell this different? Balls with a Z. Yep, that one's taken too.
1-800
Okay, we'll-
Ligma Balls.
Anyway,
We'll update you between episodes on whether we have this email or not.
No, I'm gonna make it
Oh,
happen
this is like
right
the
now.
subplot of our lives. Is do they have that email yet? And every week we'll have to comment about whether or not we have this email yet.
Okay,
Maybe.
if you spell out 1-800
No,
with words.
no,
with words,
I'm down for
No.
that.
absolutely not.
It should be
Absolutely not.
no.
I'm
fuck
not
them.
gonna
It
make-
should be an inconvenience. You know?
we're gonna make it as hard as possible.
I'm not gonna make someone else type that. That's
Okay,
rude.
okay.
what
How
about
ab-
like 1
how about
dot
the word
800?
The word one.
The word eights like ATE. Hunted.
The word 8.
Someone please recap.
That makes it worse because it's 1-800 Ligma balls. So like eat my balls.
100 times.
Yeah.
Spicy.
Okay, yeah, no, we're done with this. So let's get into some recaps, please, for the love of God.
All right. Nose goes.
Oh, Joseph.
What-
I'm sorry. I need my journal if I'm going to recap. Okay. Am I doing it because I nose goes, or are you doing it?
Teamwork.
Okay.
Yeah, popcorn.
Yeah, I'll do my best, and then like you fill in any gaps.
Okay. Here we go.
All right. So Razor fell asleep because he wasn't chewing on any of the weight grass, and then he started hopping towards like the center of the forest or whatever.
Yeah, my poor baby.
Otis discovered that there was Rindoth coming from the tree that had the roots near it, around it. So we're like, let's just pretend to be shambling people because a bunch of people started showing up, and we tied a few of them to trees, and then we like kind of took their place to follow them, and then we came upon a wall of fog.
So there were 6 of them, which was interesting, and they were looking for the plants that we
Yeah.
had just burned because they kept going into that tent that we had taken the plants out of. So what were they going to do with the plants? We don't know, but
Well, we-
Well, we know now.
We know
they were
now.
gonna fucking eat them like weirdos.
Yeah, they were. So we go to the center of the bog.
Yeah, and Misty and Damien were on the sides, like sneaking.
Oh yeah.
So they were a little bit behind us, but like we came to this wall of fogs and we're like, I guess we'll just shamble in.
Mm.
So we did, and there was a fucking giant tree with an arch in it that goes down into the ground. And then we went into it, naturally. And there was like this cage made of roots in the middle with some weird, like, desiccated husk of a person holding something in it.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
There
that
was a
too. I
bunch
think I
of the-
repressed a lot of last episode. I'm not gonna lie.
There was a bunch of, like, vines and the plants all around in it. There
And,
was
like,
monkeys.
Pink spores
Yeah.
inside of the fog.
Yeah. And so I was like, I guess I'm gonna chop this bad boy up to the roots. But then, like, more roots came to the point we couldn't even see inside of it. And then monkeys, like little vine monkeys, like they were flower monkeys. I don't know.
You got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. They came and attacked me and Ragnvald.
And Eoghan.
And so I was just chopping away.
I said and Eoghan.
Oh, yeah.
I did
And
a little
Eoghan.
blessing like he's dead, but he's not dead.
Yeah. He's not. I forgot the Eoghan.
I do it all the time.
NPCs are just so
It
forgettable
happens.
when they're part of the party. And so then we were just trying to get that. And then a couple of them, I think only one of them ended up eating a flower and started being one of the vine people and
Yeah.
fucking things up.
And we were able to save
Yeah.
one of them.
Oh, she had
Because-
the
Yeah, one of them
purge
fully
because-
transformed.
Oh,
One of them
yeah.
fully converted. The other one was in the process of it, and Misty's character made him vomit,
hmm
and then sat on the other one, so he could not eat the plant.
Rebecca.
Mhm.
Rebecca.
Yeah, so we saved two of them essentially.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right?
She
Cool.
sat on one.
Yeah, one of them, that's where we ended. You were sitting on this guy.
No, we ended with
Didn't we?
they cut open the thing.
Yeah. And bro,
And then Otis
the
was
fucking
like-
thing was like, I'm free.
Yeah.
Like,
And-
this shit was alive?
Yeah, the thing was a. Oh god damn it! It's called a
It was a sigil wrong.
Ogam, which is
Black.
what the stones are called, and it was solid black.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And so
It's
he
not
did not
ominous.
make actual contact with it.
Yeah, he was very
He wrapped it in a
careful.
cloth. We know that's important because Wesley asked.
Yep.
Yeah, I said, did you touch it? He goes,
And this is where we are now.
Not me.
yeah, and this is where you are now. So you, Otis, at this point, once you take the thing without touching it with your bare hands, you start to see like how you could follow the roots before because they were like giving off Rendoth. You see that slowly start to fade, and now it's just a really old tree. And then, yeah, you have these two dudes that are still kind of in a daze. I guess one of them's like post vomit. What's the vibe? Are you gonna? Yeah, what's the vibe? You got the townspeople back there that are probably gonna be okay at this point, probably. You have the sunken forest.
Is there still like pink spores in the air?
In the air, yeah, but you do notice that like after a brief bit after you take the Eoghan,
Mhm.
they do start to wither, and then the tree too, even though it's like it's probably gonna take a while, it does show signs of like, bleh, I'm a dying tree now, bleh.
Oh, we probably
Okay.
shouldn't be in it.
Yeah.
No, make camp, man.
From the one that got fully turned, I would like to rip off more cloth from whatever he was wearing, so that then I can like double, triple, quadruple wrap this goddamn stone.
Before you do that, just really quick to jog your guys' memory and not mine. He died, right? Like we killed him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We.
I knew that. I just want to make sure you guys knew that. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, rip off some cloth and desecrate the dead and just wrap up the little.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. It's
Well, it's not
quad-
like he needs it.
true. He do be dead. It's quadruple wrapped. Razor's come around to his senses. He's like, "Caw!"
And he sounds normal.
And yeah, like the
Okay,
people,
cool.
the two people you saved come to, kind of in a daze. What's the vibe?
I
we
guess I
just say-
should probably like stop sitting on the one.
Probably.
Yeah. I'll get off of him and like help him up off the ground, or her. I'm not sure.
Them,
They.
them like being plural. Like I think they were both male. I don't remember what Wesley last time was saying.
Oh,
Sure.
and the one that was vomiting was also vomiting up blood
Yeah.
too.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, that guy is not in a good way. Like he
Yeah.
looks like he was just vomiting blood. Yeah.
Bummer.
I'm sorry that
Sure.
you're not feeling well, but I thought it was better than the alternative, and I point over towards the dead guy over there.
Oh, great, Dr. Ragenwald.
Oh, yeah.
He's spitting up blood. You wanna, work your magic?
Yeah, let me take a look. And I head over there, and can I see inside your mouth?
And you walk over to him and he goes, "Who the hell are you? Where the fuck am I?" And he looks around and he sees this tree, this fruit cage, all the dying plants.
Well.
You clowns.
Yeah. Well, my
I'm
name's
good now.
Ragenwald, and I am here to help you. I've patched plenty of wounds, rehooved horses, and like
I love how that's how his speech.
and I'm the most qualified doctor for Miles. So
And he looks down. He goes, "Wounds," and he sees like the blood on the ground. And he sees his like the fucking the dead monkeys, and he goes, "Oh my god, what is this? I must be dreaming." And then he starts to split up a little bit of vomit again, and he goes, "Oh, okay, whatever, doc. Take a look at me."
okay, what should I roll at this point?
Yeah.
Okay. Science.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, yeah, just roll, and I'll give you information based on it, I guess.
What does 7 get me?
He drank a thing to make him vomit, and then it looks like, from what you can tell from the other dead bodies you've seen of plant people, TM, they like appear to like take root like in the person, right? So when he was made to vomit, like bits of the inside of his body were ripped out with the plant
Okay.
because it couldn't fully root, but it did get in there, kind of.
All right. Well, I start telling him that.
He goes, "Okay, so what now?"
So now, you should probably lay down. We'll make a stretcher and
Lenore.
get you out of here. Dang it.
Sorry.
And carry you out of here, but you probably shouldn't be up and about after
Well,
you've lost that much blood.
Hold on. Right. Aren't we beelining it straight from here to the
Sunken Forest?
sunken forest?
Well, I think that was the original plan, but I also
think we
don't
should
know that we
probably
knew we would have wounded people.
Oh, there's only
Yeah.
one of them that's wounded, so
I know, but they
Oh.
don't really know where they are relative to where they came from. So we should probably just guide them. We should just guide them back.
And that means we get paid sooner
person.
rather than
Sold.
later.
all right.
Okay, cool. So I'll say, I don't know. Do you have like? I know you have like general medical supplies.
So
Do you
I'm
have-
thinking just tree branches and rags from that guy that we're taking rags from.
Okay, rags to stretchers.
Oh,
You make
I
it-
was just gonna throw them on my shoulder.
that also works. Whatever you want. That's probably uncomfortable.
I
but-
think that would be really bumpy for this guy that's already got like internal
you'll be fine.
injuries.
Well, the blood's supposed to be on the inside.
I have a tent. We could use the tent poles.
you can use the tent.
Ooh,
Like the-
okay.
Well, you're smart. You're
And
you
the
a very
canvas
well,
from
bro.
the tent.
Smart as hell.
Thanks.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, so you can pick up that guy. The other guy's kind of coming too, so he looks fine, right? Like he's relatively healthy. He's just
Yeah.
he is too. Like, what the fuck?
So can you help us carry your friend?
My friend, I don't know this guy. I
Oh, really?
I've seen him around, but like, I wouldn't call him my friend.
Are you both from Twale?
I am.
Okay.
He is. We are.
All right. Well,
But yeah,
that checks out.
I'll help if you're going back to 12. I'm not trying to stick around here. Then I guess he'll grab like one of the ends of the tent stretcher.
All right.
Okay. We can just take turns as
Yep.
we go back. Once
Start
people
him.
start getting tired, switch out. Who's carrying?
Oh, I can start.
Yeah, I can help.
want to keep a close eye on him, especially at the beginning.
So you and the unnamed NPC. Okay.
Sounds good.
Oh, okay.
And-
We'll help out later.
And I assume we're going back for
Bacon's strong. I just want to help.
the guys be tied by the tree. That'll probably really confuse if they're also waking up right now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
What if we had just left them there? We were like beelining it to the sunken forest. They just wake up tied to a tree. They're like, whoa,
we remember
where
like, a
was I
week
last
left.
night?
But we tied them in a way that we knew they could just
That's
wiggle
true.
out.
true.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was
But
a
they're still
qualifier.
probably incredibly confused.
Yeah.
So yeah, we should go.
Yeah.
You guys, maybe we could split the party.
Yeah. Why?
I love
Okay.
splitting.
I'm down. yeah, that's my shit. But like, what's the split?
Like,
Like,
we'll
straight
go-
to Twale, and then the other group grabs
Yeah,
them,
the other group goes and checks to see what's happening with.
and then goes to Twale.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that-
I'll go check the other group.
I want to stay with the injured.
Okay.
Okay.
I too
Do you have a preference, Vera?
want to check the other group.
I'll go check with Otis, I guess.
Okay. I will go with the injured then. That way
I have
people can
Eoghan,
switch
so-
out.
Oh. Okay.
Well, yeah, because I mean, 4 of us, right? Eoghan, Rando, Ragnvald, and myself.
I wouldn't
That's
count.
That's like
I
a
wouldn't
good
count.
amount of people to like.
To
switch
cycle out.
through, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Does
So-
that seem fair to you guys?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
we
seems
shouldn't run into any trouble.
seems good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Famous last words.
I love the way I love the way we talk in this game. Like we do this all the time.
All
so
right,
us
ready?
4.
Break.
Break.
Wildcats.
We didn't
Oh.
say anything. Thank you.
I thought that was the vibe,
Get your head in the game.
but
Oh,
you guys
man.
were like
So,
serious.
fun fact: that movie was filmed a block away from my grandma's house.
Oh wow.
You can see her house in one of the shots.
My mom went to high school there.
Yep.
My parents didn't do anything cool like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
Oh, my parents.
Other fun
pretty
fact:
much-
the high school is their mascot is not the Wildcats.
What is it?
it is a cat though.
It is a cat, but
A
it's not
bobcat?
Wildcats. It's like
What is
A
it?
jaguar?
The East
Puma.
High Leopards?
I don't
You
know.
sounded so
No, I think
unconfident.
it's leopards.
Leopards?
I don't
What?
know. It doesn't
That's such an
matter.
Awkward.
Just call up Zach.
Cheetahs?
Go ask him.
The East High Leopards? Yeah, I think that's it.
That's kind of a dumb.
No, they're hyenas, bro. The East High hyenas.
The East hyenas.
The hyenas.
I love hyenas.
Don't we all, dude? We've all seen The Lion King.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They sound
no
hilarious.
king, no king.
But also scary.
La, 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 la. The
So,
best.
Ragnvald, Rebecca, and Eoghan, plus the rando, start heading straight to town from where you are, right? With the injured?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then you two, Otis and Vera. I'm always this close to saying Era.
That's fair.
Sorry.
We'll start with you guys as you head, I guess, straight, like just kind of coming from where you came from, like following the path back to.
You hear that, Rodney? We got out of stretcher duty.
Oh, you lazy piece.
And,
Wow.
hey, just
Yeah,
follow-
but you're gonna get your money a little bit later, so dum dum.
Not. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't have
Yeah,
to work for it
They're
now.
gonna
so.
get their money later.
You killed the person.
Well, what's that make my tally against yours?
I don't know. How many people have you killed?
Less than 10.
Less than 10, yeah.
Yeah, well, you always like to talk mad shit about my kill count.
Well, if I'm
This
being
is Call of
honest, I'm just more impressed than anything.
Oh,
Like,
it just really feels offensive when you guys like killing people
That's-
isn't fun.
well, of course not, right? But like, some people deserve it,
Y-
right?
Yeah, I mean, like, and also sometimes, even if they don't, I guess I've never really killed someone in a situation where I didn't have to.
Yeah. So, what's to feel bad about?
You guys always sound really judgmental and make me out to be some
That's
monster.
just my personality, right?
You just have an asshole voice.
That's it. Yeah.
And upon that realization, you arrive back at the camp you were at, and you see, you do see them. Like they figured out how to untie themselves, and they're like kind of like looking towards like like they're kind of like rummaging, I guess, the campsite.
I want
For
to
like
approach with my hands up so they're not like, oh god, this behemoth of a lady.
okay,
This
Yeah, you,
beautiful goddamn behemoth.
do you like do you like make yourself known? Like, are you just
Yeah,
like
I'm like, hello, we're here to save you.
oh
We're here to bring you back to 12.
oh thank the gods? Do you have any water food?
Mm.
Water.
Well, there's some of that over at in 12.
Okay. I mean, we've been here for a minute. Some of us are
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give them each a little bit of my water.
Okay, they each drink a little bit of your water. Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
We should head back quickly because, I mean, it's been. I don't know how long you guys have been asleep, but I'm sure your loved ones are concerned if they were awake.
oh, yeah, I gotta go back and check on NPC family name here. Okay, yeah,
The
please.
Smiths.
Please lead the way.
Okay.
And then, obviously, first to arrive in Toil is Tweedledee and the rest of us. Figure out who Tweedledee is. You guys get there, and you see, like, some people are still asleep, like, out, like the bum, right, that you saw when you first came in the first time. But, you do see it looks a little more lively. Like, you now see, like, people walking the streets and kind of reorientating themselves. You see, like, neighbors, like people who live there, like going to other houses, trying to like assess what happened, trying to figure out how long they've been asleep, stuff like that. And that's like the general vibe as you pull into town. With Homeboy on someone's stretcher. Someone's holding it. Some two.
So I think we try and take him back to Henry the Herbalist over
Okay.
there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we carry him over to Henry's, and I knock on the door.
Okay. Once you start handing Henry's, the other one does say, "Well, thank you so much. I'm gonna go home, and just forget all this.
All right. Well,
You two have a good
yeah, good luck.
goodbye. Goodbye to you too, little bird."
God damn.
I was not prepped for that.
Jesus
Whew.
Christ.
And then,
I jumped a little.
sorry. And then, yeah, sure enough, you knock on Henry's door.
Scare the listeners.
We can like throw in a little
No,
warning
we're
right
just
before. They're gonna be on their way to work. Like, oh Jesus Christ! No one's gonna listen to my games ever again. Yeah, you knock on Henry's door. He opens it and he goes, "Well, I figured you'd all succeeded, considering people have started coming too. I must say, excellent work. I was worried I wouldn't be seeing you again."
Oh my god, play a prank and say we died.
Jesus.
Don't.
Okay.
It would just be funny. I don't know if funny is the right word, but the thought crossed my mind. He's like, oh wow, there's like
Maybe
two
he
less.
would pay us more.
Or less.
Ooh.
Also, Henry was never gonna pay you. I think it was mostly.
Oh,
the
yeah.
other guy.
It
Yeah.
was Larry.
No, he was giving us discounts on
Yeah.
stuff whenever we needed it, but he wasn't going to pay us. It was the other guy.
Mhm.
Anyway,
Was it Larry? Was that his name?
yeah, Larry
Of
was
course that
going to
his
pay
name. I
us.
remember. I'm God. He invites you inside. You put down the dude, I assume.
Mhm.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Does he have like a table or something we can put him on?
Yeah, I mean,
knock everything over?
yeah, it's kind of crowded, but like, I guess you help him move stuff and put it down. He very like hesitantly helps you do that because that's kind of his shit. But
I can just lay him on the ground.
'cause
The ground's
he
dirty.
deserves better than that, you know.
You think this table that was covered in plants is not dirty?
Well, it's going to be easier for us to
Okay.
look at him up, on a raised
That makes
platform.
That's true, that's true.
Well, listen, I
Does
have
town not have a doctor?
cured lacerations, bruises,
You don't
hooves.
Cure laceration.
He's probably cured a laceration or two.
You just stitched it back up.
I think even if there is a doctor, I would still think that
Oh, they're
Henry's the
probably
best
not
option
great
because
right
of the weird plant grabbing him in the insides and like making him puke blood and all that jazz.
Yeah, so Henry takes a look. You guys recount what happened, the plant eating, the vomiting. And
Yes. I had a patient once that was vomiting blood, but it was because they had eaten something sharp and got all over their hooves. It was terrible.
I was gonna say, why did they eat something sharp? But it's because they're a horse.
Yeah. That question got answered really fast. Hey, he looks over and he listens to you tell what happened, and he's like, yes, well, honestly, at this point, it's just kind of, it looks and sounds like he got it all out. I can give him this. That'll help kind of soothe the pain.
Oh, wonderful. I wish I had some of that in my pack. I would have used the same thing.
And sure enough, he gives him 2 doses of yellow liquid X.
Yep.
And I'll name it if you want to take some. But until then, it's yellow liquid X.
It is yellow liquid X.
And
it's
then,
good stuff.
It's just Pog. And he takes a swig right now. And then you hear him say, if the pain starts to get any worse, come back. But for now, just take this and get a lot of rest, I suppose. They dab each other up.
You got too much rest. Is this
Is there a good place for us to take you? Is your house nearby?
Oh, yes. It's right down the street. And then he just kind of points in the general direction of out the door, right? But he lets you know it's only a few houses down from where the living district starts.
Okay.
He starts running at NPC speed.
Yeah, you gotta follow him. But he goes, really, I can get there myself. You've already done enough, and this yellow liquid is working. It's like magic. I really can't thank you enough. I wish I could give you something, but I can't. So, thank you again. Have a safe journey.
Be
And he starts to leave.
safe.
And I'll say, like, as he starts to leave is when you two and your circle of goons makes it to Swale. Yes.
So we saw a lot of fucked up shit. Do we get more trauma?
I didn't mean to talk about that, and I forgot. Thank you, Otis.
Yeah.
I am
You know,
battle
bonus
hardened.
trauma for reminding. No,
Yeah.
Bonus trauma.
The last time you got trauma was when? It was when you killed the plant people, right? Initially, like the first ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you have seen a lot of fucked up shit, haven't you?
Mainly the shriveled up guy. And then killing another dude.
Yeah, and like
And
screaming
monkeys.
flower monkeys.
Yeah.
That makes him sound really nice.
Flower
Right?
monkeys.
Flower monkeys, right? I'm picturing like a hippie commune, and the monkeys
Yeah, it doesn't
just
make it
like
sound like they're just
live
like,
on their
giving out.
shoulders.
Yeah. No,
But when
they're
you
like,
add screaming to it,
yeah,
the screaming,
does
The
it
screaming
still
and the clawing.
sound
thorny vined monkeys.
Razor screams, and he's pretty cool.
like- Yeah, but he's cute. It's different.
Ah!
Yeah, I guess it's hard for me to gauge like how much trauma I should assign at any given point because I feel like some characters handle things differently than others, right? Like Farrah, for example, who's like kind of like been in the most combat instances, might not be quite as shaken up as like Ragnvald, who's mostly a horse doctor. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Hey,
It's just cute when
anatomy
you
is
put it
so
like
close.
that. It's like,
Doctor is a doctor.
same.
It
So
makes
it's like,
me think of Rick and Morty.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think everyone should probably get at least one.
What episode of Rick and Morty?
The one with the horses, and the doctors.
No, the mom's a vet.
Oh
Yeah, she's literally a horse doctor.
Oh, I forgot about that. She totally is.
She's a vet.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does horse surgery.
It's like one of the first.
Yeah.
It's in the first season. Yeah. Oh, that's hilarious. I totally forgot about that.
You're just Morty's mom.
Do you want to assign ourselves anywhere from 1 to 3 trauma points?
Okay.
Okay.
Now, there is a hardening stat below that. How does that work?
Oh,
Because we have trauma.
everyone, shut up.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. But I will flip pages until I find your answer.
Okay. Cool.
Either sit there in silence or like I don't know, talk about
I
life.
think I'm going to get 3.
So I, and by I mostly mean Damien, have figured out what this hardening thing is. So really quick, when you're faced with trauma, you're supposed to make like bless you, like a bless you. I meant like a mental resistance roll to see whether or not you actually your brain, right? You actually take on trauma points. So to answer the hardening question first, if you roll a 10 on this roll, you like handle it exceptionally well, right? And so you get mental hardening, which I've now forgotten what that does.
So the mental hardening, it seems like when you fill up like because it's divided into the 4 different categories with 5 bubbles each on your sheet. So when you fill up your first 5 hardening points, you get +3 to your mental resistance roll, and then another +3 when you fill up the next one, and so on and so forth. The reason that it is still in the same chart, though, is because how are you being hardened? Because you're shutting off the outside world and you're becoming more of an empty shell. So in its own way, it is kind of a madness.
Pretend I explained that as well as Damien just did. Thanks, Damien.
Good job, Wesley.
Thank you.
What a great explanation, Wesley.
That being said, you killed sad plant people, and you're gonna roll trauma points for it. How this works is I set a secret DC in my head. It's been set. I also set the number of trauma points you're gonna get if you fail. It's been set. And you roll a D10. You add your mental resistance stat that I think you all said is on your character sheet. Joseph, I haven't checked you yet, but
His was.
oh, apologies.
Yeah.
Oh, there
And
it is.
then you roll a D10. You add that, and then I will let you know if you pass or fail.
16.
I got 11.
11, 16,
I also got 11.
11.
14.
Okay, you all failed.
Jesus Christ.
We all failed.
All failed.
So we all get
Wait,
one
we
bubble.
all failed?
Yeah,
No, we get more than 1 bubble.
you get 2. Everyone's getting 2.
We all
Okay.
get 2 bubbles. Okay. And now that I'm into the symptom realm.
It wasn't 100. I know I joked earlier about it being 100. The DC was not 100.
Okay. Now that I'm into the symptom realm, do I just choose my symptom?
Yeah. Well, okay. If you want, we can take a second to talk about it, like at length. But I think we all kind of picked like what disorder we're gonna start falling into like early on. So if you already got like an idea of how you like of what it is, you can just pick it and roll with it. It doesn't have to be super obnoxious. Like that is to say, it doesn't have to come up all the time, right?
Yeah.
But if you're comfortable with just picking your own, you can just pick your own,
Okay. So
and then you don't have to tell me. And I'll be like, why is he being so weird? And I'll be like, oh right, he's nuts.
okay. Sounds good.
And then you are also in that boat, right, Misty?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. You want to do the
so
same?
am I.
Okay. Are
I
you?
think we all are.
Okay. Do we all want to take a second to think about it, or do we just want to quietly think about it in the background as we continue?
I think we. So I don't know about you guys, but to me, I wouldn't think that these things would just happen instantaneously.
No, it's not like you're gonna walk in the trail and be
No.
like, "Oh my god, I hate spiders."
all of a sudden. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I
Or we
think we
can
can roll with it and then
yeah,
just
and
kind of
then
like
just develop
think.
it over time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay, in that case, Otis and Vera pull up into toil.
Oh yeah. So you go on. Like y'all can walk, right?
Yo, yeah. Thank you so much for leading us back.
Yeah, cool.
Sick
If you want to
fellas.
like pay us for the convenient, okay, all right.
I am gonna like shove him.
And they, for lack of a better term, boot scoot boogie back to the housing district.
They
And
probably don't have money on them.
probably don't. They might have. That one day guy did. So yeah, they skedaddle, and then there you are, chilling.
I'm gonna go find Joey and Jim.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
How?
Yep.
We're just running around yelling.
No, I was gonna ask Larry
Oh.
if he knows anyone named Joey and Jim. Kids.
Okay.
To a lady who I described
You're going to Larry?
to ask about.
Yeah, I'll go to Larry too because he owes me money.
Okay. So you answer to Larry's house of. Was he a smith? Yeah.
He was a
Yeah,
craftsman.
He was a craftsman. House of craftsmanship.
I'll be like, craftsman to craftsman.
Yeah, who framed Roger? So you walk in. He looks decent, right? Like you got probably a good sleep when you guys when you guys dropped him off at Henry's before you guys left. He walks in and he goes, I do not remember his voice at all. He goes, "Oh, wait, welcome back. I thought for a second that surely you wouldn't be coming back, but people are starting to wake up, so I assume you did your job and I assume you did it well."
Yeah. So dowels and all.
Yeah, I haven't forgotten about our payment.
All right. Wasn't sure with you,
Yeah.
slacking off while we're doing all the hard
No,
work.
I would. I'm a man of my word.
All right.
Do you happen to know a woman with children named Joey and Jim?
Joey and Jim?
Hmm.
Yeah, I know those two kids.
Do you know where they live?
Why?
I have to give something to them.
Okay, yeah, they live. He drops out like
Directions.
Yeah, he drops down
Yeah,
directions.
sick.
Yeah,
I memorized them immediately because
Yeah.
big brain.
yeah. And then he turns back to Otis and goes, "What was the agreed amount again?"
14 frost owls.
No,
Something
no,
was-
it wasn't that much. It was 14 Azure Dowels.
Okay, yeah, I can do that. And he boogies back upstairs.
3 frost or something.
It wasn't 14 Azure Dowels.
What
It
was
was
it?
like 2.
He goes
2
back up.
and some ember, I think is what it was.
He comes back down.
I don't know if I wrote it down at all.
I don't
I sure
remember at
didn't.
all. He's about to come down with 14 Azure. So
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks for being a generous god.
Well, to me, right, he just woke up. You convince him.
Yeah, like, he's like, yeah, I remember promising you money. If I must have said for it. And so he comes down. There's a $1 just as promised. And you look into this little sack that he used to, and sure enough, $14
Cool, thanks. And I'm booking it out of
Hey.
there.
My God.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to go to Joey and Jim's house and be like,
Are you also
sorry,
going to
your
Joey and
mom's
Jim?
dead.
Wait, Vera, wait. I suppose I should, share.
Yes.
So, I've not been so good at math, but is that like 3 each?
Yes. It's 4. I don't never mind, I did the math wrong. I literally just typed the wrong number. And yes, I am doing this on a calculator. 3.5.
So 3 each then, and I suppose we could get change if we want to do that.
Yeah.
Well, what if we gave...
Ooh, gave 2
We have
Azure.
orphans that we're about to go talk to.
Yeah.
I wonder if maybe that could help them.
The extra 2 Azure we can give to them.
Yeah, it's not much, but
Maybe they have a dad, though.
Eh, being orphaned isn't that bad.
Yeah.
They might have a dad, though.
Oh,
They
even
might.
if they have a dad, it's not like it means much.
Yeah, no, let's give them the extra 2.
yikes.
Oof. Something you want to talk about?
Have
Ed?
Daddy issues you like.
My dad loved me.
Mine didn't.
Weird.
Well,
I never knew my father.
well, I think that's all right because I'm pretty sure we got like 4 times as much as he was supposed to give us. So
Yeah.
I think I remember
don't-
him saying he didn't have a lot either. So I don't.
Oh.
What is this? Like a personal savings account? Like whatever.
Did he just lie to us?
he took
Did
it
he
out
just-
of his
he was being a
trip
little
to Disney
butthead when we
char.
talked to him. So
He was, yeah. I don't feel.
No, Otis
I feel
was being a
pretty
butthead.
Yeah.
Damien feels pretty bad. Otis doesn't give a fuck. Yeah. So 3 all around.
3 Azure.
And then I'm gonna go check on Joey and Jim.
Before you mark that down, I do have to ask: are we excluding Eoghan from payment?
Oh,
I'm only asking
wait.
for Aegon's sake.
Maybe we
Ooh.
should give him the 2? I
Well-
know that's not
No.
no. I mean, we're also kind of accompanying.
Well, if
him
you all
and
get
helping
2,
him.
wait, what was it?
But
14?
he also does a lot of work.
Well,
In, like,
because if he
fighting
gets
and
the
stuff.
extra 2 instead,
There's what 14 Azure.
Yeah.
You could each get 2, and then you can give 2 to each kid. It's a suggestion. You don't have to do that, obviously.
let's give this money
We
to
could
the
also
orphan.
just say like, hey, we're not going to charge you for today's work.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I like
That's
that
also
one.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
also yeah. But isn't that still less? He pays you what, an Azure a day?
I think it's 2.
2 Azure a day?
Yeah, let me double check.
Oh, I think it is 2 because it's dangerous or whatever.
Hmm.
Okay, then yeah, that works.
Yeah, it starts at 1
One.
Azure a day for like literally anything.
Like yeah,
but
and then it can
because
go
it's-
up
Yeah.
if it's dangerous. Okay.
Right.
Okay, so yeah, you all do what you said earlier before I open my big stupid stinky mouth. And I know you're going to go find those kids. Are you going? Is Otis going with her?
Well, would you like me to go with?
I don't really care. You're not really a calming or stabilizing presence.
Nope. So that's a no then.
I mean, just don't talk if you go, unless you have something kind or helpful to say.
Oh.
So it's up to you.
Kind or helpful? I could say
Maybe-
something helpful.
But is it also kind?
Oh, both?
Yeah.
Oh,
It has to meet both of those. Like, it doesn't have to be helpful, but it can be kind. But
oh,
it has to be kind.
I'll just stay quiet then.
I'm gonna
but
maybe
I'll
have like
go with.
Ragnvald come with me since he's like an orphan, just in case.
Oh, all right. Well, I'll stay here then.
All right.
Oh, you've got this one, Doctor.
Oh, thank you.
And also to check on them, because if it's just two kids by themselves,
They'll be fine.
kids are resilient. They are. It's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
They're
not nuts.
horrifying creatures.
Yeah.
Can I have my pencil?
Are we at?
And I mean, like, working age is like, what, 6
Pretty
at this
young,
time
yeah.
period? So,
They're probably rich already.
exactly. They can just start their own trade.
Just pull themselves up by their bootstraps. They'll be
Yep.
fine.
Yeah.
So it is Ragnvald and Vera going to check on these kids, and the three of us are still chilling at Henry's, splitting up the money.
Yeah. I
I
think
think
that's
so.
the best
Yeah.
place to be.
Yeah.
I'd like to ask Henry for some more purgative.
Purgative?
Yeah.
That's
The stuff
throw
that
up
I-
stuff.
I know
Yeah.
what it is. It's just weird, okay?
Well, I wanted to know for sure. It is the throw up stuff, though.
Yeah, it is the
Yeah,
throw up
it's-
stuff. Yeah.
So, yeah, you asked him for more.
Oh, also, did you guys get my rope back?
Yes.
The rope? Yeah.
Okay.
We for
can
sure
I,
did.
Can I have it back?
Here you go.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Sure, you grab the.
It's very important, okay?
You remember what color the purgative was?
I don't.
If you don't, I'm just gonna say it's Pepto Bismol pink.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So he grabs. He goes, well, we'll still indebted to you, considering you only saved the town. How much do you need?
20.
Well, I only had one, and that could have been disastrous. Maybe 2 or 3 if you can spare that much.
Okay. And he grabs 3 vials of Pepto Bismol pink liquid,
Sweet.
or purgative, I guess, because this one has a name. Purgative Pepto Pink. Can we say Pepto Bismol and shit? They don't sponsor us. Maybe we shouldn't say it, just because no free advertisement. But yeah, he grabs 3 vials, tosses them over to you. He doesn't. He hands them to you. And as you go to grab them, you notices some of your injuries. Who else was injured? I know you were, right? You took a hit. Did you take a hit?
I'm pretty sure I did because I got hit by a monkey
Not you,
and
not
a
you.
vine person.
Okay, you took
I
a hit.
did actually. I am barely still good. If I
Oh, yeah,
get
that's
one
right.
more
And-
wound,
Misty got crit. Okay, so as you grab it, he kind of looks you up and down and can see like some of the injuries on you. And he goes, If those injuries were done by a Phaon, it would behoove you to remember the anti-venom I gave you earlier. They won't recover otherwise. And then, he hands you the purgative.
They weren't done by a Phaon, right?
right? Were they weren't done by a fan?
Mm.
They were.
They were done by the
Might
plant.
have been.
Is the plant
I-
a Phaon?
No one knows.
I don't know.
I mean,
I mean,
know
I
if
guess you'll
they
sleep
aren't any
and-
I don't
better.
know nothing about nothing.
Yeah, if they aren't better in the morning, they might be.
Yeah, that would be indicative, right? If you don't heal overnight or when you
Okay.
rest.
Yeah, that's fair. Now I'm paranoid.
Sorry.
Yeah. Such ominous stuff all the time.
You got hit, bro.
You're just an ominous guy.
No, it's okay, but it's like it's I think too just this low fantasy setting, right? Like, yeah, of course I'm a little paranoid because of what you said, but also I don't get to just take a healing potion in this game.
Yeah.
And be
you
okay.
You can't take
Yeah,
like
being-
a
I don't have a
8-hour
cleric.
nap and then
Yeah.
you're missing
Fully
arm is
health.
back.
Yeah. Being denied healing in this game is kind of buns.
Yeah.
I guess
But
you
like
could-
it's great like role play wise and like story setting wise, but it's just one of those things where like damn. Oh
I guess
no,
it's-
what am I gonna do? What if I don't wake up?
Dude, Ragnvald was like, I'll go to bed. I was like,
Yep.
And I knew he was gonna wake up, but I was still like, oh god, oh fuck. Purgative, kids. You two are walking down.
Yes.
You have the directions. You come up to this average-looking house, and it looks like, judging from the directions you were given, what?
I thought you were gonna say average-looking kids.
Average house, average kids, average ass door, and your average ass knock.
Kids
No.
are the epitome of NPC.
You stop at the address that you have on your directions, and you stop in front of this house that doesn't look very unique compared to all the other houses. It just looks like another house in the neighborhood.
All right. I'm gonna make sure I don't have any blood on my face.
Okay. You don't.
It's a good thing to make sure.
Can you imagine? Bloody, beautiful woman opens.
Hey,
Your mom's dead.
My B, and then we just walk out of there.
and I'm gonna
What were their names again? Jack and Joe?
Jimmy,
Joey and Jim.
Joey and Jim.
Joey and Jim.
I felt it was important to write it down. I'm glad I did.
Yeah, me too.
So
Mostly because I did not.
I'm gonna knock on their door.
Then you knock. And then after a short delay, you hear like a little tippy taps. And then one young boy opens the door and he goes, "Yes, can I help you?"
How young are we talking?
Like, he looks like 7-ish.
Working age. Cool.
Dragon Ball goes, he's fine.
Hi. Is your father here?
No, it's just my brother and me mom.
Oh. Do you know any of your neighbors really well? Any that you could stay with?
I mean, sure, we got friends around the block. And then you hear another voice call from a little further back. And he goes, "Mom's not coming back, is she?"
I am gonna give him that kid the little charm that she gave me.
And you give it to the one at the door. And
Say no.
his
I'm
older
really
brother,
sorry.
his older brother walks up and he goes, "We saw the other villagers start coming back, and we suspected as soon as we didn't see her. So."
I'm so sorry.
And they both kind of like hold the little charm that they made for her, and they go, "Thank you so much for bringing this back."
I'll give them the 2 azure.
Oh, right. And then
I know it's not much, but like to help you guys get by for the meantime.
And then the younger one starts like silently crying, like you see tears coming down his face, but he doesn't like cry out loud. And the other one looks at you and he goes, "Would you tell us what happened to her?"
Your mom was sort of cursed in her sleep. And the curse made her eat a flower that hurt her. And there was no way to hurt the flower. Like, then she was kind of part of the flower. And when we... But they were trying... It made her really sick. And unfortunately, she didn't make it.
And then you see the other one like thinks to himself for a second. And he goes, "Cursed in her sleep," and grabs the charm and throws it on the floor. And he goes, "Then this charm is good for nothing."
Oh no!
And then the younger one, the one that opened the door the first time, like kind of like scrambles after
she
it.
wasn't cursed.
Scrambles
It was
after it, and he
plants.
picks it up. And he holds it to his chest and he goes, "Thank you." And he kind of closes the door.
Oof.
Said like the exact wrong thing.
Honestly, I don't think that's a good way to like,
Yeah.
"Hey, kids."
Your mom turned into a plant person and then tried to kill us. I was like trying to not be like, I fucking murdered her.
Yeah.
I mercy killed her.
Honestly, also wise, because I was like, when I asked that question, I forgot that it was you that killed her, and I was like, oh my god, the drama. I'm over here eating popcorn. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, so I was
Those
like,
poor
yeah, she
kids.
got sick. That was a bummer.
Yeah, don't worry, Vera. I was a couple years younger than the little one there when I was orphaned, so they'll be fine. There's plenty of work around here.
It seems okay. It also seems like they at least have people
Yeah.
they can rely on.
Got good neighbors. Henry knows their name, so maybe he can give them some work. They'll
Larry.
be fine.
Larry.
Larry knew them.
Oh, dang it. I thought we were
Yeah.
talking to Harry.
I don't think Henry knows a lot of people's names.
Yeah, you're right,
He
Larry.
doesn't
A lot of
give
people
off
know
that
his
vibe.
name.
Okay, well,
Cool.
at least I didn't have to say it.
Meanwhile,
Kid said it.
So when they kind of step off, I would like to kind of like motion to Rebecca to kind of like step out of the herbalist shop.
What do you want?
damn.
Well, one, rude. But you know more about this than I do. But and I kind of like motion to like come back behind the shop out of eyesight of like the main roads and everything. And then I start to like unveil the black stone. What in the fuck is this? Right, it's like it's not burnt. It's well, fuck. And I reach into my bag and I pull out one of my own stones. See?
Mm-hmm.
It's not. It's similar, but it's not the same.
No.
What is this?
Would I know?
Probably not. You can. I will let you roll to have maybe heard of them, but
Okay.
yeah.
Nine.
Yeah, you have no fucking idea.
Okay. I didn't think so. I haven't ever seen any like this. The
I haven't
shaman
either.
that I had in my group growing up, he only had ones that look like what's in your left hand.
Right, it's like the normal ones.
Yeah. I've never seen a black one. I'm a little nervous about what that means. It seems suspicious.
Well, yeah, because the old crusty guy was like holding it tight,
Yeah.
like it couldn't let go, almost.
Yeah. I wouldn't. I know you've taken precautions, but I definitely wouldn't touch it.
Oh yeah.
I would keep Rodney away from it too.
You know, you think that old guy that we're supposed to see in the sunken forest? I mean, he's like traveled, right?
Yeah. He might know, and if not, maybe he knows somebody who knows. I know that kind of turns into a whole other job that we're not necessarily going to get paid for, but I think it's worth finding out. I don't. I just. It's worrisome.
Yeah, it is. And then it makes me think, right? Like, so I've got this one here, and I pull out the vegetal growth one.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, this one helps the plants grow, right? But it's all, like, you know, bright and nice and whatnot. So it's like the other side of the coin of the dowel is this one. Like, those plants were growing, but not in the nice and, you know, good way that leads to money.
Yeah.
So now I'm wondering, right? Are there like the black ones all around? Like,
Or do you think maybe it was cursed?
well, curses aren't real, right?
I wouldn't be so
I mean, you
sure
have
about
bad
that.
luck, but that's no curse.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Huh. Cool.
I mean,
Yeah.
have you tried just kind of, you know, feeling it? Like, don't touch it, obviously, don't.
Well,
But does it feel any different?
hey, God, does it feel any different?
You gonna meditate on it?
Oh, I should. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to meditate on it. Okay. Resuming conversation. Well, I haven't really taken the time. I mean, we've been on the move.
That's fair. I think maybe before we proceed and continue to just bring it around with us, that might be a good idea to investigate.
Well,
If you'd like, I can come with you and watch over you just to make sure nothing weird happens. But
well, I mean, that'd be a little creepy, right? But that might be for the best. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. I will definitely have to keep it with us either way, right? Because you just leave this, out in the streets of Twile, have some
no,
kid pick it up.
absolutely not.
Exactly.
I also just don't want it to become burdensome for you or us if it's bad.
You think I'm gonna hunch over, just saying my precious to this thing?
It might.
I mean, maybe.
I've never seen
Wouldn't that be a
something
story
like
arc, right? But yeah, you're right.
I don't have a good feeling about it. That's all.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm sure Eoghan, I don't know if you remember, but he was part of our party. I think he's waiting in the herbalist shop, so let's I bundle it up, put it back.
Cool. And I assume you come back from your creepy alley meeting.
Yeah.
And like I say, about the time that finishes up, you two also return, having delivered the news to the kids. And once you're all gathered in Henry the herbalist shop, he does make the offer. He goes, "Well, it's sun's getting kind of low. You're all free to stay here one more night before you set out on your journey again, if you wish, or if you want to just make up for lost ground, I'd understand that too. But just know that you are welcome here another night if you so wish."
Thank you, Henry.
Yeah.
That's very kind of you.
I think that's a good idea.
I think it's a good idea
You could
too.
also maybe patronize the inn.
That's what I was thinking.
There's also an inn that existed.
So
Because you all slept on the floor last time,
Yeah.
and we got some new Azure Dowel.
yeah.
I guess it would be a bit more restful if we stayed.
But this
In
is
a
a
bed.
comfy floor.
But when was the last time we all slept in a bed? Wouldn't that be nice? I'm gonna
We
go.
got a little more Azure than we thought we were gonna get. So
Yeah, I'll see how much this place is. I'm trying to save up my monies.
What
My
are you saving
dowels.
it for?
I want to get a horse eventually.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool.
That makes a lot of sense.
how much does a horse cost?
They cost 3 frost.
Jesus.
Yeah, they're
Gonna be
expensive.
saving for a minute.
I know, but it'll be worth it. All right, then we go over to the inn.
Yeah.
Yep. And you're greeted by the same woman who greeted you before, back when business was not booming.
Mhm.
But I mean, it looks better now. Like, there are vacant rooms because guests have been able to leave. And she sees you all walking in. She goes, "Hi, welcome to..." Did I name it before? I don't think I did. The Red Crow. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I think it was generic tavern.
It's gonna be the inn TM.
Yeah.
And she goes, "Hi, welcome to my inn. It is 3 Ember if you're looking for a room, and that does include breakfast in the morning."
My fair lady.
Yes.
Well, I don't know if you heard, but we are the ones who happen to, save the town and wake up your boss,
Mhm.
right? Which is something that you were wanting to do. So I was wondering if you'd be able to spare a single night for the 5 of us.
But from what I understand, you already got paid for that job. Is that not correct?
I
What
will-
in the hell is Larry? All right. Here, I'll cover everyone.
Oh,
Whoa.
Wow.
thank you, Otis.
Otis, you don't have to do that.
That comes out to an Azure and a
We
half.
have the exact same amount of Azure and Ember.
Oh, we do.
All right, you're covering it though.
It's 3 per room.
Mhm.
Okay.
So I guess some of you can bunk together if you want to make it cheaper.
Yeah, we
Oh.
can just do 2 rooms.
Yeah. Ragnvold. I like big spoon. Okay.
It's Rodney's always
What?
little spoon.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Now, does Rodney sleep between the two of us?
Oh shit,
Or yeah,
Rodney, we're gonna have to talk logistics here.
Okay,
Yeah, I figure we'll probably crash.
yeah, one more body keeps the room warmer.
Where does
I mean, can I
Eoghan
sleep
go?
with you guys?
Yes.
I don't
Yeah.
really want to
Oh,
sleep
yeah.
with them. No offense to you two, but
It's
Oh.
a
it'd just be a little
double
weird.
queen room.
Yeah.
It's one of the ones with the couch.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, then that's only 9 ember that we're taking.
Wait,
6.
6.
Unless Eoghan gets his own
Oh,
room.
you two are also sharing a room.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I guess you could sleep. Like, whatever. No one has to sleep with anyone, right? Like, if someone wants their own room that badly, they can get their own room, you know what I'm saying? But-
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just feel like
Go on. Say you hate them.
no, I just feel like 5 in one room is a lot.
No, we're getting 2 rooms.
That'd be like if all of us slept in one hotel room.
I think that would be fun.
Yeah, that wouldn't be bad.
I'm just thinking those
Just-
small ass.
But I
hotels.
Oh,
snore
the micro.
really
Yeah.
bad. I can sleep on the floor, but I snore really bad.
Dude,
Eoghan doesn't though.
You do not snore that
no,
bad.
I do snore that bad.
I
You just sleep
I
through
I
it.
smell
sleep
bad.
like
I'm
a
all
baby.
Dude, my roommate can hear me outside my room when I'm asleep.
Maybe he has
Fox
dumb
Yeah.
ears.
He has super hearing.
searing.
He is a superhero that hears.
Superhero.
Wait, are there any superheroes that have like real good hearing?
Daredevil.
Oh, yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
Because he's like, I can't see.
Yeah, Daredevil's so cool.
So will that be 2 rooms? Is that the?
Yeah,
Is that
2
what I'm saying?
rooms. Here you go.
Are we
2
sure?
rooms.
2 rooms.
Yeah.
Is everyone okay with that?
Yeah.
No one wants a
Thank,
3rd room.
thank you, Otis.
Okay. And she takes the
Well,
6.
I feel like you all think I'm an asshole,
gives
which
you 2
might be
keys.
true. But, y'all aren't that bad.
Eoghan taps you on the shoulder and goes,
Oh, don't.
"I never thought you
Don't
were an
touch
asshole,
me.
buddy."
Oh, fuck off. You know what? You can pay for your room.
Yeah, she hands you all 2 keys, and then yeah, do whatever you want. Skip to your loo upstairs, hang out for a while.
Yeah, I think
Well, I think Rebecca and I let's take a walk before we go to sleep, right? Because need to check on everyone.
all right.
Otis, the way you're talking is really suspicious, but I'm going to ignore it.
Yeah,
I'm tired.
That's
Yeah,
good
I'm-
friendship.
I'm too
there.
sleepy.
Yeah, they don't want me to know. Fuck it, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, I go to sleep.
Eoghan goes, "Oh, well, that sounds good. Can I come?"
Oh, I mean,
It's up to you. Don't look at me.
no.
Oh,
Eoghan, after that comment, you really think I want to hang out with you? You patted my shoulder. Who does that?
I
It's
thought we were
kind
friends.
of a normal thing to do, Otis. I'm not gonna
No.
lie. But if it's something that you don't want people to be doing, then
Well,
that's
you know
understandable.
who grabs shoulders?
Friends.
Guards before they arrest you.
Mm.
Have you been arrested, Otis?
Shut up.
Sorry.
He's done
Otis,
time.
you just have like, right? Don't. You're allowed to have your personal trauma, but don't take it out on Eoghan, okay?
You-
Oh,
He's a precious NPC.
yeah. I'm trying to
I'm a
be
what?
better. I'm trying to be better after, advice Rodney gave me. So,
But also, Eoghan, I don't think he wants to hang out with you.
Yeah, no, that's I'm sniffing what he shouldn't. I too, I
hate
guess,
that.
will just retire to my room with Dragon World.
cool.
And then as you and as you and Eoghan start to walk to your room, walk upstairs, he goes, "Dude, I think Otis is making a move on the Vargol, bro. You better fucking."
I don't.
oh no, they're just friends.
Yes, just this.
Just like
how
we're
old are
all
you?
friends.
I don't know, man. He got pretty defensive.
Yeah.
17.
17-year-old and a.
I'm just saying.
28-year-old.
If you want
Yeah.
to,
Ew,
That's definitely
Yeah.
I'll
not
go
the
for his
vibe.
kneecaps.
not the vibe.
No.
You're
I-
the only fucking the mentor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, she's been teaching me some of the like trail signs and things, so I'm not too worried.
Okay. I'm just saying, bro.
Why are you trying to start shit, Eoghan?
He's so mean to me.
That's fair.
Yeah,
You touched his shoulder.
And then we'll follow,
This
unless
lady's
anybody else
shoulder.
wants anything to do, we'll follow Otis and Rebecca on their walk. TM.
Look, I don't hate the guy, but for some reason he speaks or touches me, and I'm just like, fuck off. Like, is there something wrong with me? Or he's a perfectly fine individual.
I
But
think
like,
maybe
fucking
you
hate him.
just don't get along with him.
but I do. He's hilarious sometimes. Once
Maybe
you get past,
you need to have boundaries set between you two.
oh yeah, but I'm not going to bring that up. That's embarrassing.
Is it?
Is it? Shit, I don't know.
You sound like such a therapist.
I was
right
about to say,
now.
dude, this game, like these characters have become like the realest, normalest people. Like they just have their struggles, right? Like,
Well, all right. I figured we do the meditating thing tonight, and
Okay.
I mean, for this though, I can't do it just inside some kind of a room. It's too manufactured.
Mm-hmm.
I need it to be more, well, open, peaceful.
Okay. Well, I brought some of my stuff that I use for meditating, so we can find a spot and I can set some stuff up, and then
Well, I kind of do have like a whole ritual that I do,
Mhm.
right? So, and I pull out from my pocket like a little piece of cheese. Just, I mean, you're welcome to come with if you want, but just don't talk, right? And then I pull out my rat catching, like, cage.
Mhm.
Go out and collect some rats.
okay, are you using the Eoghan at all? Or are you just waiting for the rats to come?
Just waiting for the rats to come, doing it like the regular way.
Okay, yeah, Are you Did you guys like leave like the city gates? Or are you still like just some random corner in Toil?
I think just some random corner in Twail. We're going to end up leaving the city gates.
Okay, sure. So yeah, you're chilling, and sure enough, after like 10, 15-ish minutes of just patiently waiting, one rat comes up and kind of like takes a nibble, and then you can start to see like a couple more like on the sides, just kind of waiting to see if it's okay. And then after he eats a little bit of cheese, like 3 more come up, and you have 4 rats nibbling on the cheese.
Isn't it just peaceful? He's not talking to anyone in particular. Isn't it just peaceful? Just seeing them like nibbling away. They don't give a shit. You know, they're just scurrying. Oh, fuck. Sorry, Rick. I thought I forgot you were there. I'll go ahead and close the hatch and bring it on out. Because I think the way that Otis meditates is when Rodney's out and playing with his buddies.
Okay.
That's his thing.
Okay, so you have the 4 rats you just caught and Rodney in the cage.
Oh, no. Rodney's still in my...
Okay, you just have
jacket.
them chilling.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to bring him out to open field outside of town, release him, tell Rodney to go play, and that's when I'll sit down and meditate.
Okay. What do you think about in particular when you like focus on this stone?
I think as I'm sitting there and just like, you know, crisscross applesauce or whatever, however the fuck I meditate. I think the main thing that I'm focusing on is kind of like I'm focusing initially on like the nature around, and like, you know, when Toph, like it shows what Toph sees.
Mhm.
When, like,
Yeah.
so things are like stepping down and like there's that little ripple that can like reveals what's going on and everything. I just imagine something like that, where like, you know, Rodney's footsteps and the other rats are just kind of like making these little echoes that are then kind of like going up the trees and everything around. And then like my focus as like the ripples kind of like dissipate a bit, is it just kind of like comes back into this stone.
Okay. And then normally when you cast, right, when you're casting when you're using Cideron, you pour your Rindoth into the Eoghan to make it work, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to do that right now, or are you mostly just like looking at it with your mind's eye or whatever?
I think at first it's with the mind's eye, but if that is revealing nothing, then
Okay, so
I
I'll
think
say the top effect is actually a really good visual for me to work with. Because normally, I guess when you're meditating like that and you're kind of focusing on your surroundings, everything's kind of grayscale, except for living creatures, right? You can kind of see like the Rendoth living creatures give off, kind of like you did with the tree. And now, like, but in this instance, there is like almost like a void black spot. Like, imagine any yeah, I guess if the universe is gray, this is like true black, and it's just like a little circle on the ground where the Eoghan is. And that's what you see when you just meditate for a while.
That's terrifying.
I think at that point, I will try pushing just a little bit into it. We're talking like, I don't know if I have such precise control, but like a point or two into it.
You see at that point that little, I don't know how to, once you start pointing your Rendoth into it, it almost like starts to suck it in. Like you can tell that it wants it.
But it's still maintaining its shape. It's not.
Yeah, it hasn't changed yet. It's just like the general vibe is gimme, 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 gimme.
Okay. Let's try 5 points.
You're gonna pour 5 points into it?
Yep.
Okay. Make the note on your character sheet. And then Rebecca sees you pass out. Doomp. I think that's where we're gonna conclude.
Oh no!
Oh, God damn it.
Why'd you do this, Otis? You're
Dude!
like, what if I just more than doubled the amount that I put in there?
Well,
That's cool.
because it's the idea of like, maybe it's just hungry.
I like it too. I like the at least I think
It was a really good visual.
I like the idea of like curiosity, right? Because it's like I don't know what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
it'll probably be fine.
Oh, yeah. I mean, passing out in front of like some black hole stone thing is, never been bad. Ever.
Nope, never.
I can't think of one time.
Freaking Rendoth.
I can't think of one shriveled up old man
Not
that
one.
had this happen. Yeah. Not
if
a
you-
single person.
Nope.
Well, it's been real. It's been fun.
Yeah.
All
All right. Deuces.
See you forever.
Thanks for listening, guys.
You smell bad? You stink.
Still love you.